Well, good morning, ladies and gents. Welcome to today's Build exclusively with Antonio T. Smith Jr. Glad to have y'all on. I know Mr. Smith will be on in a few moments, so we're excited. I know he said it was going to be a continuation from yesterday, so we'll get the topic from him when he comes on. But all the way from G-Town, Galveston, Texas, the founder and CEO of the ATSJR Companies, Antonio T. Smith Jr. LLC. Okay.
Yeah. Hold on, Grace. I forgot something.
Okay. When we get, we'll keep giving it accolades when he comes back on. But again, glad to have y'all on. He was doing a lot of great things, showing us a lot of great things that he does, talking to ChatGPT, aka Carlos, and how he talks to him and just has a conversation with him, lets him know, hey, this is the things I need done, and he's able to ask questions. Carlos asks questions, and so he answers them, and he gets more of the things that he needs. So the founder and CEO of the ATSJR Companies, Antonio T. Smith Jr. LLC. That's it. Antonio T. Smith Jr. LLC, millionaire and billionaire maker, innovative creator, Mr. Antonio T. Smith Jr.
All right. Thank you, everybody. And we are excited to still be alive because it's still the day, Grace.
That's it.
That the Lord has made.
That's it. Another
Jerome
day's journey.
will rejoice.
That's it.
Glad in it.
Another day's journey.
Another day's journey, and I'm glad about it. That's what they say, Grace. You gotta play. You gotta say I'm glad about it. It's not just another.
You got to. Yeah, you got to. You got to end it.
Not just another day's journey.
That's it.
And I'm glad about it.
That's it.
No matter what I go through, I'm glad about it. I've learned to be abased. Oh, that's two King James for y'all. That's two King James for y'all. Yes.
Tell him he preaching too early now.
Buddy. On the phone with my dad last night. He's so King James. He's just so. He is so. I mean, Jerome, y'all have a good conversation. His regular conversation is King James. And we have a good time. I've got some ChatGPT stuff for you, obviously, today. I'm thinking about how do I want to introduce it because it's kind of high level. Well, it's not high level. I know it's needed, but I need to ask questions first and I need feedback. Right? And so I'm going to ask questions first. And I desire your feedback so I can know how to better serve you. That's what I want to know right now.
Okay. Has your topic changed?
It's probably in the same topic. I forgot what I told you it was.
Well, okay. Yesterday you said you were going to change it back to developing a major project with ChatGPT. I kept Antonio builds a complex video game with ChatGPT for today, but didn't know if that's what you were going to go with. So you just let me know.
Let's go with developing a major project too.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm still on the major project stuff. All right. Who's going to be participating? Doesn't matter. Let me get a poll of who's participating first. You got one who is Grace, and I know Deanna will be participating in a second. You got Jerome.
I'm here.
Okay, and got Melissa. That's enough.
I am well.
Right, good time.
Even though I don't like my chat, I know I'm gonna learn from it.
Well, that's you kind of inspired today's poll, so to speak. My goal, Grace, is to get people to like ChatGPT. That's what I believe I can do today. I believe I can bite off that task. What would you say? I thought about Melissa.
I believe you can as well.
Yeah, I thought about Melissa and writing. I thought about Melissa's authors in writing. And besides, Melissa's going to have a few. Melissa, when you get a chance, when you make that announcement, cut your man. You make the announcement from yesterday, but cut your camera on. So I mean, you got to get out the toilet or the shower first, because we want to go viral differently. I don't want her.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to get to my other computer then. Give me a minute, but we'll make that announcement.
Good time. Take your good time. Good time. I'm doing this whole thing first by my calculations, you got at least you can take up to 45 minutes if needed. Take up to 45 minutes if needed. So didn't mean to spring that on you. I just also don't want Deanna to do it. I want you to have your own thunder. Have your own thunder. Back to where I was. I believe I can solve your problems. I believe so here's my thesis. I'm gonna do this like a college presentation. My thesis is I believe I can give you ChatGPT prompts that will make your life better, put your stress levels at ease, stop repetitious information, and allow you to fall in love with ChatGPT. This is my thesis, my argument, and we are going to attempt to only make that argument and push it forward. I'm not going to be able to repeat what I just said, Grace, but I can simplify it. Make you happy, get you addicted, fall in love, stop repetitious cycles. Now I'm adding a fifth one now, because I kind of repeated, and get you the best responses. I thought about Adonia. I really did. I thought about Susan. What made me think about Susan, because me and Deanna were going hard on the courses, because we're doing two courses at once, two like the humor consultants and ATS. We're doing them at once, and we're going hard in the paint. And I realized that the in video to Udemy is a slower process than what I thought. Not than what I would like, because it's not a problem. It's just a slower process than what I thought. Let me read this message. Let me see. Okay. Let me think. The answer should be yes. Answer should be yes. I just don't know what actual course. That's why I'm confused at. But the answer is yes. Your wish is my command. The answer is yes. Your wish is my command. All right, Grace, I need all 5 of you volunteers. I'm sorry, let me finish this in video thing. The in video, the ChatGPT, I use ChatGPT. Remind me to tell you how I use ChatGPT. I don't use ChatGPT the way y'all use it. Okay? So remind me to tell you, y'all kind of saw some of that yesterday, how I use ChatGPT, because I'm a writer. So I don't have ChatGPT write for me. I have ChatGPT do the stuff that stops me from writing. And we'll talk about that here in a second. It'll be part of it. Tell us how good job, Grace. There you go. Good job. The process to Udemy from ChatGPT to InVideo, get those professional videos to then Udemy, it takes a while, which is a good thing. I'm not telling you this is bad. I'm telling you when you go do a Udemy project, I want you to think more long term. So that's Adonia, Melissa, Susan, Jerome. Right? Let me just think more long term. Think that instead of getting, let's say your course has 75 lectures. Well, know that those 75 lectures are going to have like 18 slides apiece. So while you believe you're putting up 75 classes, you're actually putting up 75 times 18. Does it make a little bit more sense? And so that would be why the process takes a little longer. But remember, most things on the internet that take a lot of time are often the things that would yield the most return on income and go viral. That's just the way of the internet. The harder it took you to write it, the better response that thing gets. The better response that thing gets. All right, Dan, we're making you the sixth volunteer. I believe I can help you use ChatGPT greatly. And I believe I can make you fall in love with it. And I believe this class would be very valuable to all of you. So she'll be the sixth volunteer. I need to know where your struggles are. So 6 volunteers who said something. It could be quickly, could be longly. Tell me your struggles. I need to tailor this. I have, wait, before you go, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 things pre-made. But I need to make sure I'm right, and I need to make sure I tailor it properly. Okay, go ahead, Diana. I saw your hand up first.
My struggle is prioritizing my goals now, because when you introduced us to ChatGPT, well, to Carlos, it opened up everything for me. So now it's prioritizing what to do. Do I write the books first? Do I do the blogs first? Do I like what, or just like a daily routine for me on, okay, so every day I'm going to write 2 blogs and put them up. And then every day I'm going to write a chapter or work on that's where my thing is right now, because you pretty much just gave you put a kid in a candy store that has coloring books and paints and swimming pools and all the junk I can eat with no rules. And now I'm just running around grabbing everything.
No doubt, I'm the man. So of course I would have did something like that. I would have absolutely made it to where y'all got too many options, just in case you forgot I was lacking humility. I'm the man. So I knew, but nah, I get you, and let's build from there. What do you have any ChatGPT issues to go along with that?
Right now, no, because like you said, moving forward will tell you what your issues are. And in my moving forward, I haven't hit anything yet. The biggest issue I had was the conversation with Carlos. And you fixed that yesterday.
I'm about to do even better, but the issue you brought up today is probably the realest issue. Adonia just said 3 days ago in so many different words you having the same issue, but I think she got past it because she was excited. Like
Law and Tracy just said the same thing.
Yeah, no doubt. Your issue is remember, the procrastination is bad, but having too many options is far worse.
Man, because I want to do it all at one time. I can't do a gumbo. I can't do a gumbo with this. This is not a gumbo situation. This is a 7-course meal, prepare each one individually type situation.
So the answer to that is, even if you're doing the wrong thing, the answer to that, Grace, is simple. The one you're doing is the one that worked until it don't.
Okay.
You get started. Remember, what we do is we get in our head and we go, "Ooh, I'm tired." We ain't even did nothing. Like, I know I got to work out 2 times today, 3 times. I got to work out 3 times today.
God bless.
I'm gonna work out 3 times a day. I'm already over it. I'm already tired. My muscles are recovered, Grace. And as soon as I get down there, I can think about my knees hurting. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. This is what we do when we got too many options. You understand? Too many options.
Mm-hmm.
Good to go. All right. Grace, what about you? What about you? And I'm gonna get one of these other people.
Okay. Me and ChatGPT, we're doing well right now. I was I was doing some stuff for Miss Sandra. Miss Sandra decided she wanted to bless me. So I said, you know what? Since she wanted to bless me, I got to bless you. I asked Dee Marie, what can I do? Because Miss Sandra didn't bless me. And I can't just, I can receive the blessing. I did that. But I can't just sit here and just receive it and not do something for her. She said, do this. So I did. So, I so I used ChatGPT for that to write some blogs for her.
All right
Yeah.
then. So blogs. Would you like Antonio to blesseth you with blogs?
Please.
Would you tell me how you're writing your blogs? Are you like the smartest person in the room, the most relatable person in the room? Are you giving information quickly, fastly? Are you the girl next door, the millionaire next door? What's the tone of your blogs?
I give information quickly, and I base it on, hey Grace, what is it that you're dealing with? Because if you're dealing with it, somebody else is too. So
Y'all see Melissa house so big, she on the west
so the West Wing. So the West Wing.
She on the west wing. You understand? She on the west wing. They don't even go over there. That's
the family room where it's all white and everything. No,
yeah.
we don't do that.
Oh yeah, they don't touch nothing over there.
All white sofa, couch. No,
that's for Thanksgiving only.
That's it.
Yeah, they play Family Feud twice a year over there. DVD player and everything. Anyway, go ahead, Grace. Keep going.
But yeah, I base it on what it is, what is it that you're thinking about today? What is it that you need today? Okay, somebody else may need that too. And so
so it was relatable and conversational.
Yeah.
Do you talk like Antonio or do you talk like Grace?
Yeah, not Antonio. Well, not Antonio. But I do tell Carlos, hey, I need a high quality, detailed, and depending on what it is, add humor with it,
Okay, so very conversational, and then all right then. So what I'm going to do, Grace, for you is I'm going to give you a prompt, and then you are going to use this to thine advantage. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
All right, and then I'm going to put it right here. Well, see, that's why I asked y'all. And humor throughout. Bam. Grace, will thou, before I give you the prompt, I'm gonna do it in front of everybody. We want you to write your next blog in front of us right now.
Okay.
Can we have a subject? Or do you already have one? You got like a note that you'd be like, I'm gonna do that one next.
Equipment needed for a podcast.
You haven't done that one yet?
No, not yet.
Perfect. I like that one. Perfect. Will you, Grace, take this? I'm putting a line up. I want to surprise.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to surprise with it. If you could, Grace, if you can take that. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't that title above. Don't do that title above.
Okay.
Just do it's in line up.
Okay, I see.
Start with the brackets.
Gotcha. So just copy and paste this in Carlos.
But you need to put your prompt at the bottom, right? Would you write me an article? You need to put your prompt underneath it. Will you write me an article about microphones from Hustle and Flow? Will you write me microphones for Hustle and Flow? Because I'm gonna need that microphone. That's probably not the way your article is going. But yeah, I need to start recording. Can you create yes, I would do that while on this call.
Okay, so you want me to share my screen?
Did you put in the right prompt? I know you put in my stuff. Did you actually put in what you wanted, like real deal?
Well, I haven't done anything yet because
Don't show your screen yet. Don't show your screen.
Oh, okay.
Put in what I said first.
Okay.
And then under that, put in your prompt. There you go. We can all We can all realize we ugly now. Janice done showed up. She's the best looking one. She done showed up. Y'all pale into comparison. Well, we know Law and Adonia, those are good looking ones. We know that, we know that. But Janice done took over. We was on a Zoom call with Law 2 days ago. He just 8:00 at night, Melissa. He just flicking his hat backwards. I saw fairies and butterflies flying around him. Yeah, could have swore I saw some twinkle dust or some star dust or something.
Don't forget the rainbows.
You definitely got
That was shining in the background.
Oh yeah, it's 8:00 at night. 8:00 at night. He ain't got nobody to impress. He's spiffied up. Yeah, so glad I can bless by.
So it was one of those Fabio.
Oh
commercials.
yeah, you sure right. It's exactly what it was.
Law
So
sometimes speaks in King James too. But
the little yellow white dandelions on them. He just so attractive. Did you put the prompt, Grace?
Yes, I did.
And did you put what you want?
Yes,
You gave my instructions and what you want.
yes.
All right, then share your screen. There you go. Deanna, read when I put. No, other way around.
Can
Grace.
you please?
Other way around.
Oh,
Other way
okay.
around. Other way around. You need to build him first. There you go. You put daddy first. There you go. All right.
Voice and style guide. Use sampled language.
No. Number one. Use sample
number
language.
1. Sorry, number 1. Use sampled language, informal grammar, and non-standard English.
Grace, that's a typo. I should say simple language. Simple. Don't make it say simple.
Use simple language, informal grammar, and non-standard English. 2. Write in a controversial style. Can you send this to me in line, please, Grace? 3. Avoid academic phrasing, and 4. In humor throughout. Can you please write me a high quality, detailed article about the equipment you need for a podcast? Yeah, I just need the voice and style guide portion. I can take it from there, but I just need that 1, 2, 3.
I just sent it to you. Now that was just for proving the audio only. It says conversational style, not controversial style.
Oh, sorry, conversational.
Conversation. All right, Grace, hit in there. Oh, you got time.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, let me hold on. Copy and paste.
Got time now. Can y'all see that I've created a voice prompt for it? I can't see y'all. I can't see y'all when y'all quiet. The law say, go on, send me that as well. Yes, it is in the Line app chat with the corrections. Now, start reading.
Thank you.
Oh, sure thing. Let's get started. If you're thinking about starting a podcast, you're going to need some equipment to get started. While there are a lot of fancy gadgets and gizmos out there, I like that, gadgets and gizmos, you don't necessarily need to break the bank to create a high quality podcast. In this article, we'll take a look at the basic equipment you'll need to get started. First up, you'll need a microphone. This is arguably the most important piece of equipment for your podcast, as your audio quality will make or break your show. You don't need to go crazy and buy the most expensive microphone on the market, but you do want to make sure that you have a decent one. A good place to start is with a USB microphone like the Blue Yeti or Audio Technica AT2020. These are both affordable options that will give you a clear, crisp sound. I will put my link in there for each of those microphones and keep going for Amazon. Next, you'll need some headphones. While you could technically use any old headphones you have lying around, it's a good idea to invest in a decent pair of over-ear headphones. This will help you monitor your audio quality and make sure you're not picking up any unwanted background noise. A popular option for podcasters is the Audio Technica ATH-M50X. Now that you've got your microphone and headphones sorted, you'll need a way to record your audio. You could use your computer's built-in recording software, but for better quality and more control, it's worth investing in a digital audio workstation, DAW. Popular options include Audacity, which is free, and Adobe Audition. These programs will allow you to edit your audio, add effects, and mix your tracks together. If you're planning on recording with a guest or co-host, you'll also need a way to connect multiple microphones to a computer. A simple USB audio interface like the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 or Behringer Euphoria UM2 will do the trick. Last but not least, you'll need a quiet, well-treated space to record it. This doesn't mean you need to go all out and build a professional recording studio, but you do want to make sure you're not recording in a noisy, echoing room. If you're recording at home, try setting up in a closet or a corner of your room with lots of soft furnishings to absorb sound. So there you have it, the basic equipment you'll need to start a podcast. Remember, you don't need to spend a fortune to get started. Just make sure you have a decent microphone, headphones, recording software, and a quiet space to record in. Good luck and happy podcasting. Thank you so much, sir.
Oh, you're very welcome. Now, just in case somebody said, Antonio, I'm shade screen again, Grace.
Okay.
You're going to do the same prompt this time.
Okay.
But I'm going to give you a different one now. It's in line now. Just don't do that title. Don't do that title. But you're going to do your same thing. You're just going to put me first. We're going to write this article again.
Gotcha.
We're going to write this article again. This time, Deanna, read that voice prompt while she puts in the
Gotcha.
Read it.
Wait, which?
Voice and style guide.
Voice and style guide. Use sentence fragments and figurative language. Write as a master of brevity would. Did I say that right?
Brevity means brief. It's an adjective of brief.
Got it. Thank you. Frequently use short, pithy sentences that pack a punch. Yes, and that one to me too. Can you please write me a
it's the same prompt that Grace put. We write the same article. Yes.
What's the difference between an article and a blog?
I'm not sure what ChatGPT would understand the difference is, but they're the same things.
No, even with ChatGPT, I've been noticing with blogs, that's under 800 words.
There you go. There you go. Look. Same.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey. Read it, Grace.
Podcasting, need gear. Must-haves: mic, headphones, recording software, and space to record. Mic, Blue Yeti AT2020. Headphones, ATH M50X. Software, Audacity, Adobe Audition. Record with a guest? Add a USB audio interface like Scarlett 2i2 or UM2. Don't go broke buying gear. Get a decent mic, quiet space. Now go rock the podcast world.
Y'all gonna act like I didn't just show you.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Because that's what I get. Now, what was the difference between your first one and that's usually what I get. You step 1, 2, 4, 5, bye, see you. So what's the difference?
Well, there's about 4 differences here. The first difference is I wanted it to be brief. So it doesn't bother me that it's brief, because Grace, this is now your too long didn't read. This is your post over the Facebook post. This is your quick summary. This is your, hey everybody, my name is Grace, and before you listen to this podcast episode, need a mic? Right, that's right. Come on,
Okay,
Grace.
okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, that's number one. That's number one. Number two, when you are general and vague with ChatGPT, you get vague responses, and that's what Adonia, is like Carlita be disrespecting her, things like that. So we have to wonder, why my hat always sticking out like that? What is wrong with you? It just
Does your hat act like you?
Yeah, alfalfa on the side.
Grace, that was so funny because you're right. But Antonio, I promise I'll stop
so
talking
funny because you're right.
No,
you're one of the volunteers. I need you to talk.
But it has. Last night, I put in, and again, maybe it's the quality, not the amount. I put in like 3 paragraphs, and I even used your scenario about I want the book to be positive and hopeful, and it's like the power of mental thinking. You know, I put even books, Lisa Nichols and Vincent Peale. I put all that stuff in, and it still just kind of gave me, well, you know, here's 5. You know, I was looking for. I'm still fighting with the title, and it was just like, oh, okay, and I can take a little bit from each of it, what he said, and maybe put it together, but it just wasn't me. It just wasn't a lot to it. I don't know, Carly. I need to know how to talk to my friend because she's not happy with me right now.
Right. No, that's fair. That's fair. Grace, we should probably handle her situation out.
Please.
We should probably do that. All
Yes.
right. Grace, if you could, secretly, don't share your screen.
Okay.
We want the same article.
Okay.
I'm using the same article
Gotcha.
on thou purpose.
No, on that on purpose.
Now
Come on, King James.
I want you, Jamal, you look happy this morning. You just, I mean, you just look like you told somebody, put the check in my name.
That's it.
I slept.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That works.
That'll do it. That will do it. Not sleeping will make you get your throat itch. Like coming
Wait.
down with something. Yeah. So not sleeping and weakens your immune system. Grace is going to do the same. Just take out the little top. Take out the little top.
I did.
Okay. You're going to do the same thing, but don't even. I want you. Don't even. You
Okay.
just. And then hold on. And then hold on. I need you to change it though. Did you already push enter?
No.
All right. So let's change it to 2,000 words. Ask for 2,000 word article. I need a 2,000 word writing article, 2,000 word essay. There you go. I need a 2,000 word essay. That's what I want.
Do I keep high quality detailed or take that out and put 2,000 word essay?
Right, you can put high quality, detailed, comma, 2,000 word essay.
Okay.
Right. This is, and then as soon as Adonia see this, don't smoke signal it to her in California.
Okay. You want me to hit enter now and then share?
No, just hit enter and let it finish.
Okay.
And if it don't finish, copy and paste that last paragraph and say, please finish. Because I asked it for 2,000 words. Now, while we are building suspense, you tell it how many words that's helpful. Yes, I do. I do that all the time. I sure do. In college,
that's half my problem, then. I don't tell it. Well, maybe that's my problem. I don't tell it what to do. I don't tell it the word. So that right there added to my I get it moment.
Good. Very good. Is it doing this little cursor blinking thingy, Grace?
Not yet. Something went wrong. It said, oops, something went wrong. So I had to go back and
oops, something went wrong. I
want to make up this song, sir.
Well, I was trying to do some Britney Spears, but it didn't come out right.
Oh, okay.
Didn't come out right.
You trying to do the oops, I did it again. Okay.
Yeah,
you might need some help from you might need some help from Carlos.
Well, yeah, I might. And then I heard a little melody of some Christina Aguilera while I was trying to make up the Britney Spears. And it was just all wrong, Grace. It was all wrong. This is why you need to humor consultants to help you with your humor. This is why. Right? This is why the original humor consultants to help you with your humor. Let me know when it's blinking, Grace. And
it's writing it. It's doing its thing.
There you go. Tell it. Good job.
Law said, if you tell Chitty Bang Bang to add more meat and potatoes, do you think he would understand?
Absolutely. I absolutely think it would. Grace is getting something. Y'all see I put these prompts out to you though, right? Mm-hmm. They selling this kind of stuff. I don't know.
Listen.
All right. Yeah, I'm giving it to you. I'm wrenching it off, Janice. I'm giving it to you. Just because Janice look good, y'all get stuff for free. All right, so I'm giving it to you. All right, so everybody say thank you, Janice. We sure appreciate you. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna give you this one too, but I want to finish. If it don't finish, Grace, if it does not finish, because this is what Adonia is looking for. Because you got to remember, Adonia, Susan, Jerome, in some instances, it just depends on what Jerome wants to do, because Jerome has two sides of his brand. He has the, I need to write this as if I was writing this to the mayor of Washington, D.C., who has a doctorate and such. And then he has a conversational style of his brand that says, buddy, can I pray for you? Yeah, he's got both. He really does. His brand is big ministry and one-on-one ministry. It's a really unique brand, and when it comes to that way, most people, right? Anyway, you understand. Some people do really well in small groups. Some people do really well in one-on-one. Some people are born for the big stage. Doesn't make one better, because more people will get transformation. Even if I add 3,000 people to the church today, you still got to go see Jerome one-on-one. If not, you just made a decision. You ain't became a disciple. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. No. It's slipping out by accident, Jerome. I'm trying to let this thing go. Let me try to let it go. Did it finish, Grace?
It stopped, and I said, "Please complete." And so
it's complete.
It's complete.
All right. But did you copy and paste and say please complete?
Yes.
That's all right. As long
No,
as
yes, I did. I did.
Okay,
I had to think about what is he talking about, copy and paste? Yes, I did.
Yeah, you gotta take that package.
The last
it'll
paragraph.
complete.
Stop
Yes,
because it was finished, or it just lost track of what
no,
it
it
was
ran
doing?
out of gas because I asked for 2,000 words. This is the yes, it ran out of gas because I asked for 2,000 words.
So just write, please continue.
We're gonna show you on the screen, but you're gonna take the
Okay.
last paragraph and say, copy paste the last, say, please continue, colon that last paragraph, and it will pick up from the very next word. You got to tell it what to continue. Please continue. Sometime it'll start at the beginning. Sometime it'll give you a random answer. It's to talk about meat and potatoes. Yes, absolutely.
It is now complete.
It is now complete. All right, Adonia about to send me a donation that she ain't even got today. Oh my God, this is it. Grace, share your screen. Deanna, read the prompt that I gave, and then Grace, you read. Same article, y'all. Same subject. Go ahead, Deanna, read that.
Okay, I'm gonna need this one too, please. If you can send it to
Oh yeah, you absolutely. Yeah,
in the last one. Voice and style guide. Use a formal and academic tone paired with sophisticated vocabulary and grammar. Provide a thorough and in-depth analysis of the subject matter. Explain complex scientific concepts in a clear and accessible way. Use examples from a variety of fields, such as psychology and cognitive science. Present counter arguments and dissenting opinions in a balanced and objective way. Can you please write me a high quality, detailed 2,000-word essay about the equipment you need for a podcast?
Grace, gonna read this doggone thing you put right here.
Certainly. Podcasts have become an increasingly popular medium for sharing information and ideas, with millions of listeners tuning in each day to a wide variety of shows.
Hold on, Adalia. Look at that. Look at that. Grace, go to your first one. Read the first two sentences.
If you're thinking about starting a podcast, you're going to need some equipment.
You can stop right there. Go to the second one. That's like Antonio text messaging. Podcasting
need gear.
Yes.
In West House. Mike headphones.
Me and Tilvin texting. Now read this third one, Grace. Same prompt, y'all. This class is so valuable, y'all. Read this thing, man.
Podcasts have become an increasingly popular medium for sharing information and ideas, with millions of listeners tuning in each day to a wide variety of shows. While the content of a podcast is undoubtedly important, the quality of the audio is equally crucial. In this essay, we will explore the equipment needed for a successful podcast, including microphones, headphones, audio interfaces, and recording software. We will also
just start off the second paragraph.
Microphones are arguably the most important piece of equipment for podcasters, as they capture the audio that will
Now go to
ultimately
the
be
third
heard by
sentence
the
that
audience.
starts off with dynamic. Watch it starts arguing and proving points.
Dynamic microphones are ideal for recording in noisy environments as they are less sensitive to
All right,
ambient
you can
sounds.
stop right there. Adonia, ain't that what you're trying to get from your chat GPT when you're doing your stuff about your stuff with the leadership and stuff?
Okay, yes. And I'm sitting here, yes. You make it so simple, and yeah, your Cash App might get a ding today just because.
Amen.
Oh my goodness. It always makes sense when I'm hearing and watching you. And then when I go to it, it's like, oh, it's Adonia. And
Well, I promise you it won't do that this time because of the voice. What would I call this? This is a no. This is it's a command. It is a command. I am telling ChatGPT how to behave. And true to Antonio's nature, Grace. There it is in the chat. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, yes. I need you to go down to where it didn't finish, Grace. Look, from a psychological, hold on. Grace, read that doggone second to last paragraph.
From a psychological and cognitive perspective, podcasting has many unique features that can affect both the hosts and the listeners.
All right, stop, Grace. Stop, Grace. All right. It didn't finish while completing. So what she did right there, Law, she put please complete and she copied.
This was the last paragraph right here. While the equipment discussed above. And so I copied and pasted that. Asked it to please complete, and it did.
And right there it went. Grace, you can use all three of these articles. One could be for LinkedIn, one could be for Medium.
Okay.
Would you
use this would Antonio use this one for LinkedIn?
Actually, I would combine the whole thing. Scroll up, let me see if it drops the equipment name.
Yes, it does. I see Behringer Euphoria.
No, it's gave you more. It gave you more, huh?
Yeah, it does.
Then I would use what would I do? Hold on. First off, let me fulfill Law's request real quick. Okay. He that's all Law. It's in line up, Law. It's in line out. All right. It depends on your brand. I write like this regularly. So all my posts would look like this, Grace. You understand? I write like this regularly. That's as long as they made me borrow $150,000 in student loans. That is the truth. That's the honest to God truth. Actually, it's $104,000, but I round it up because I feel like it. Then that's the more accurate truth. That's what I owe. Well, they wipe my stuff out.
That's it.
Joe Biden. I might have to start liking Biden. He did what? You know what? Next time, Adonia, I say something, I might need to remember that he wiped out my student loan. I might need to remember that. Nah, I still can't get over the mandatory minimums, but that's all right though. He's a good person. I just don't like his laws, but he's a good president. He's done well for y'all. All right, Law, you got your stuff, and then Grace. I would put the conversational one, but I would probably mix it with this one too. Depends on what you want to do. Do you want your blog to be a masterclass? If not, then I'd squeeze out two of these joints. I'd write microphoning for beginners, and then microphone for masters, right? Whatever the name of your title, your thing is.
Okay.
Watch this here. You type in that. Well, refresh the page real quick. Let me show you, Grace. Refresh the page. Can you title this?
Oh, that's it?
Yeah,
okay.
That's it. Because he about to get you a good one. Essay. The essential equipment for producing high quality podcasts. considerations and recommendations. Now
Okay.
watch this here. Type in, can you title this? Now don't hit it. No.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Stop.
Thank
Okay.
you. Can you title this?
My bad.
Now go up to your first one. No, your first one. The very first one.
Oh, this.
Yes. Copy and paste the whole thing.
Come on. Okay, wait. There we go.
Put it under the, can you title this?
Okay.
And see if the title changes, in which it should. Based on the content in the article. And see, don't even call it podcasting 101. That's 2 articles to me, ain't it?
Yes.
Where is my claps and my thunderous applause? Man.
Thank you so much.
So you got your 2 articles.
2
You
articles.
understand?
Yes.
Podcasting 101, essentially equivalent on budget. Can y'all see how different output created different dialogue, different context?
Okay. One more question.
For sure.
Mhm.
If Antonio were putting these articles out,
I put them both on Medium.
okay. When?
Now.
Like this one, like at 12 and the other one at 2. That's what I'm talking about.
What's the problem?
I just want to make sure. I didn't know. Okay.
What's the problem? You trying
Okay.
to get you some followers, ain't you?
Amen.
Now,
I'm
do you
okay.
typically post twice a day?
No.
Well, then I got my today and tomorrow article.
Well, amen. Yes, thank you.
You understand?
Yes, I'm up to 35. Up to 35.
Yeah,
Followers.
man. Good.
What's the most you ever posted on Medium in one day?
I've done like 6, but I don't treat Medium properly. I can tell you that for sure. I don't
What
treat
you
me.
mean?
Since I started a news company, I just don't put much energy into Medium. Yeah, because my news company is a bunch of mediums. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a bunch of mediums. But I put in 5 in one day. The whole 5 laws of gold. And I think, I think I've done that. I know I did that in one day and then all sorts of stuff, but I make sure mine got graphics and everything. Mine are always high quality. The people who follow me are people who read very long, high quality articles.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be sure to put a graphic in there. So it just won't be words.
So would you say yours is in the style of like a TLDR or something like that?
Oh, absolutely. You need it. Yeah. When I get the most messages that I get from my articles is, do you mind if I share it on mine? And they always credit me. Do you mind if I share it on mine? Like my metaverse article is still one of the best out there. Absolutely. I write stuff I want to read. Remember, I'm not trying to read because I feel like it. I'm trying to get $1 million. And I'm trying to squeeze it out whatever the hell you wrote. So if you can give me a template, and God dog it, so be it. You understand? I'm going to pause right here. And if you wait, I'll give you at least 6 more templates. Is that okay? You understand?
Woo!
All right. Dawn, will you be okay with that if I give you some more?
Yeah, I guess it's okay. Absolutely.
Yes. Now the one I got from Melissa, it'll be real good. But nevertheless, I need to lend the floor to Deanna and Melissa. Deanna, will you start and give Melissa an introduction? Don't steal her thunder, but go ahead and give her an introduction. Go ahead.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you all so much for joining us on this beautiful, glorious, bright morning. Yesterday, we had an amazing, phone call with the CEO of the Treant Legacy, because it encompasses so much. So the CEO of the Treant Legacy, and I'm not going to give you in detail, but just know that Antonio T. Smith Jr. and Melissa Ruchuk, I always say it wrong, Melissa Ruchuk,
You say it wrong, and then 6 times after you say it.
Deanna, ruse.
Yes, ma'am.
Chalk.
Ruse chalk. Ruse chalk.
Oh, that's actually quite easy to remember when you say it that way.
Yes,
Instead
ruse
of
chalk.
the 6 last names we give you.
I know.
Back
Ruse
to
chalk.
back.
To back. Antonio T. Smith Jr. and Melissa Ruse Chalk had an amazing conversation yesterday. I was just a fly on the wall. You know, I enjoy being flies on the wall in these conversations because they help me greatly. And I'm not, the only thing I'm gonna say is Antonio has what is called the Solarian universe. And now I'm going to pass it over to Melissa so she can give everyone the grand details of the Solarian verse.
Okay, for the Solarian verse, we decided to do it kind of Marvel style and release it in phases. So we have phase 1 pretty much planned out. Actually, not pretty much. We do have phase 1 planned out. And beginning in April, you'll start seeing the Solarian verse come out for the next 2 years in phase 1. There's a total of 13 books in phase 1 alone.
Did I hear 13? Like
And
you
I
said
wrote
one
them
and then
all.
3?
them all.
13
ChatGPT did not
books.
write them.
Wow.
Now, does Melissa need to show something? You need to be made co-host? Does she need to show anything? I didn't know.
Yeah, I can share my screen. I have my little doc up here.
Okay,
You go.
well, let's go.
Okay.
Yes, 13. I wrote them. That's right. Don't let me forget to tell you how to do ChatGPT.
So here's our schedule for phase 1. So books coming to me are on the left and release dates are on the right. And those go through this year, all this year and all of next year. Now there's 2 dates I have to fix, but they are all there.
And I have named those unnamed books now.
Well, we will get those in lineup later today for me, please. So congratulations to Antonio. He has 13 books coming out over the next 2 years in the Solarian verse.
Woo! Over.
Congratulations.
All right, come on.
Curtsy. I can't do it while I'm sitting down. I like curtsy better than bowing, y'all. You know, y'all do the little, the legs go out. You know what I'm talking about. It's so cool. Curtsy. I'm gonna do it. You know, when I pick up my Pulitzer Prize, I'm a curtsy. That's what I'm gonna do. In a tuxedo. No gender roles. I bet if I do that, someone's gonna make an entire argument about no gender roles. They're gonna be so right and so awesome. And they're gonna interview me and like, why did you do that, Antonio? Did you help the people? I was like, I'm silly. I actually said this like 5 years ago that I was gonna do it. It had nothing to do with that. But thank you, though. I will take said credits. Pray for me. Pray for me, y'all. Pray for me. Yes, it is insane. I got tired. I was tired of waiting, Jerome. I told Melissa, I was going to publish with you anyway. You know what I'm saying? So might as well.
We had a whole conversations after he said he was going to give me the books when he wanted to publish you because he was waiting till his birthday.
I was waiting till my birthday, but you know what? Waiting ain't really my
The
strong.
universe said otherwise.
Yeah. So I was like, and I knew I wanted to put out 30-something books. And I knew I wanted to work with a publisher that would do it the way I wanted it done. Yeah, because they all tell one big long story. I'll tell one big long story over different phases of the time. So yes, outstanding. Only problem I got right now is because Melissa get the book 1 sometime in the next 24 hours. Is I just need to know how big the back of the spine gonna be. You know, I have no idea. I have no idea because it's just too big. It's like 600 some pages. But we won't know until she formatted.
Yeah, after I get that, I make it all pretty. Then I'll give you the details and we work together very well.
That's the biggest problem right there. There's not like it. So depending on how she formatted. That's it. Here's how I use ChatGPT for writing. I don't use ChatGPT to write. I have no problem. Please do not get, you know what? If I was going to put up a blog real quick, I would absolutely use ChatGPT to put up a blog because I don't give a damn. Don't bother me one bit. I just like, well, I don't know if I like writing. I like creating stories, and the story is mine. You understand? And can't nobody tell a story with Adonia's voice but hers. Only her throat can tell her story. That was real esoteric. That was loaded with implications. Only Grace can speak her story. So stop listening to what other people say about you. I couldn't help myself. I was trying to move on, Grace, but it kept jumping out at me. Say it, say it, say it, say it, say it. That's what it kept jumping out at me. So I had to get it out. I had to get it out. Don't you listen to what them folks say about you. They don't have your throat. God didn't give them your voice. How dare they try to tell your story? That wasn't for Grace, that was for some of y'all. But I'm using Grace as an example. You understand. I know what you used to be. Watch God change your whole page, one flip.
Watch it.
They finna make me do it, Tracy. I'm trying. But last time I checked, Peter was like, I don't know him. Ain't that I don't know him. No, I don't know him. Right, yeah. I don't know him. Get him off me.
You're gonna make Prophet Jerry turn on his camera. All right.
Don't know him. Don't know him. And that was the day of. Yeah. 3 days later, he's sitting in the room. Man, he runs. Okay. And then when he finally get to see his best friend, Peter's so excited, Melissa, he don't even wait till the boat stop. I kid you, this is in the text. This sounds like Antonio was putting some on it, but my man said, oh my God, I got to jump it. Y'all stay in here. I got to swim to the shore. Because the last time he saw his friend, he betrayed him. This is the only chance I got to make up. And this boat taking too damn long. Come on now, we gotta keep it real. We gotta keep it in real English.
You talking?
This boat taking too long.
See, I told you gotta turn on the camera.
This boat taking too long. And 50 days later, that man, 50 days after the betrayal, that man preached a sermon so cold. 3,000 people at your church. He becomes the first, according to church history, becomes the first pope of the Catholic Church. Why? Because when God turned your page, Tracy, all it takes is 50 days to change your life.
Watch it. Watch yourself.
All right now.
Where is the organ? All right. Don't worry about it. But somebody should have.
You can run around the room. You're supposed to run around the room at least 2 or 3 times. What's going on?
Bro, all it takes one turn page. You hear me? One page turn. Just anyway, I don't know where that came from. I write my books with ChatGPT with all the research. Research is the hardest part of writing a story. Research, synopsis, analysis, all that's the hardest part. Outlining would be the second hardest part. These things are in the way the most. Once I get those things done, it's over. Done for. Because once I got something outlined, I'll show you. Once I got something outlined and I know the story and I've done all the work, then it ain't no writing, Jerome. I'm filling in the holes. That's it. I'm filling in the holes. That is it. I'm filling in the holes. So here's the outline. I said, ChatGPT, I gave ChatGPT 5,000 words. I said, now here, give me an outline. And I got the outline. Now I'm showing it to you because this outline is not going to make it. I literally thought about it last night. I'm not even joking. I thought about it last night and I came up, I kid you not, with my own outline right here. So it's just, I had to text it to myself, Grace. I had to text it. You can't see that. That's top secret. You can't see that one. That's top secret. But I had to text it to myself because it was too good. But I'm a merge and mix. But that's the hard part. I use ChatGPT for the labor. Because writing, just gone. That's what I do. I think y'all want some more prompts, huh?
Bishop,
Yes, sir.
how you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm doing good. While you talking, I'm gonna share the screen. I meant to do this. Keep on going.
Quick question. Did you come up with a price for you to start my book?
Oh, yes, sir.
All right, we have a consultant.
Yes, I would privately message it to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And you ready? Because we're doing. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, we start
Yes,
now,
sir.
then. We start now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Now. Oh yeah. Thank you. If y'all would just go ahead, follow the human consultant, please.
Yay!
Look at that.
Yes.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Jokes aside, how human can help you thrive in life and love.
I love how Medium can play your article and you can listen to it.
Yep. Yep. So if thou would, thou, O Lord, okay, if thou would, follow them, please. We'd appreciate you. We'd appreciate you. Grace, here's another prompt. Now you don't have to do this with your article no more. You don't have to do this with your article no more. But here we go.
Okay.
Dump the pre and post text. I use this often for code. Because what happens, Adonia, is I don't get my answer because it's trying to give me my answer. But what I ask for is way at the bottom. And it's got to go through all these unnecessary things that I know is going to be there. So I ask, dump post, dump pre, give me just what I asked for. One of the most useful tools. I really don't see y'all. Actually, I've seen Adonia, what she's doing. I see Adonia having to use this. But I don't see anybody else. But that doesn't mean I'm right. Actually, now that I think about it, I see Tracy having to do it. Because what they're attempting to do. It says, return only main response, remove pre-text and post-text. Grace, if you could, Diana, if you could read, it'd be appreciated. There's another one.
Clear, concise, no jargon.
Now, when y'all steal this from me, don't steal the clear, concise, no jargon. That's just how I labeled it. Okay, go ahead.
A voice and style guide. Write at a 5th grade level. Use clear and simple language, even when explaining complex topics. A bias toward short sentences. Avoid jargon and acronyms.
There you go. Is this helpful? Because if it ain't helpful, thou shalt stop it.
Very helpful. Yes.
I'm trying to be helpful. I'm trying to have you come here and go, you know what, man? I needed that today. I needed that. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay? That's what I'm trying to do. Grace,
Okay, well, I needed it today. And I just copied it, so I'm good.
Good. Go ahead, Tracy.
You have to put the brackets and
Yes.
then you have
Yes.
to actually say the words voice and stuff exactly how you have it?
Absolutely. Yeah, you just copy and paste. Now y'all can make changes inside of what I did and add humor and be a Black woman, be a white male, from the perspective of a white man, from the perspective of a white woman. All these things are important, right? Like if you're writing, there are times to write something from the perspective of a white male, especially if you are, let's say you're writing about abortion. Let's pick something very, very emotionally charged, which men should just shut the hell up about. But don't mind me. Even though I'm gonna say it again, we really need to get out y'all damn conversations and uteruses. I don't know what. Well, actually, no, I'm saying we. It ain't me. That's them. But anyway, so you would want to write an article or a section, like you say, can you please write a section of this article concerning abortion and its legality, and its morality from the perspective of a conservative white male. And you're going to get that. Now, you get to use it as opposing viewpoints, or maybe you are a conservative white male. Right? It's up to you. You get what I'm saying? But if you're somebody like Melissa, having that voice and tone in your article now gives more beef and power to your article, because you have not had a conversation if you have not invited opposing viewpoints. That's just what it is. Like, nobody is reading you if nobody's reading you if you haven't invited opposing viewpoints. This is why Fox News makes sure that Fox News is leaning towards an opposite direction. But they make sure they invite one Democrat with no name just to have that opposing viewpoint. This makes sense, because MSNBC is doing the same thing.
It makes a lot of sense. You know why? Because they want the controversy. They want the argument. The argument is what gets people's attention. Right. People rather go sit on the corner and watch people beat each other up than watching somebody picking flowers and running through the dandelions or whatever. Right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Like we ban women's breasts, but have slit throats and gunshots in movies. It don't make no sense. Ain't nobody went to war looking at women's breasts. It's never happened in the history of mankind. It's never happened. It's never happened. All right. It's just never happened. We kind of got our priorities messed up, but anywho. So you put that in there. So please make any changes you desire, but don't make the changes to the syntax. If you want the same, syntax is the rules. If you want the same results, don't change the syntax. Grace, share your screen real quick. Think about it. See, Grace could put, please write me 2,000. Like, this isn't your prompt. This is the syntax. ChatGPT, you're gonna behave like this. I want you to look at that last article for Grace, not this one here, but the one right before that, because this one here. That's a whole different article. That article was so different. Carlos named it something different. And go up to the main meat of it, Grace. This article is for college. So when Tracy's daughter is using ChatGPT for college, this and that would probably pass all inspections too, just off Tim. But then you rephrase it. This is rock solid. This is rock solid. All right, you stop your screen, Grace. So don't change the thingies. Now, Grace, I'm gonna have you're gonna love this here. This time I'm gonna have you share your screen, but I want you to do it secretly, and this is for Adonia. This for anybody, the girly girls. Even though you're in your alpha energy, you know what I'm talking about, girly girls. You know what I'm talking about. If your closet is full of shoes, I'm talking to you, Susan. Okay. You know what I'm talking about, Tracy. You know what I'm talking about. This is for y'all. Grace, I just sent to your lineup, I believe. Did you get it?
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead. You got all 10 of them.
I got them. I put them in the notes. Mm-hmm.
Well, I put them in the notes, but I also sent them to you. Do you not?
I appreciate it, but
Okay.
hey, yeah, I just
Okay.
make sure they in the notes,
Okay.
and I keeps
Okay.
the notes now. We got to put an S on our verbs. I keeps,
That's right. Yeah, Revelations. So,
put we
yes,
put S on
yes.
verbs.
Take out my little title. Do the same thing. Same prompt, Grace. Same prompt.
Okay.
I need the same prompt. Like your same. Can you write me
Yes.
article? You can probably take out the 2000. Well, I don't know. You do whatever you want. Whatever. Here's the deal, Grace. Whatever you do, you need to do it because you're going to actually use it in real life.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, we using you. Whenever y'all volunteer, what I do is I try to pick a volunteer, and whoever volunteers, I try to bless them so they can have stuff because I try to make y'all hurt for not volunteering. Yeah, mess up my content. I'm gonna make you hurt for not volunteering. And I'm like, see, now
Well,
Grace
don't
ain't got.
make me hurt because I'm waiting. I'm waiting to get on.
I know that's right. Hey man, that's you. You did it, Grace?
Oh, yes.
You see it, huh?
Yes.
It's for the girly girls, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like I said. It's for the girly girls. Yeah, it's for if you get your toes done every 2 weeks, like Janice, you gonna like what you about to see. All
Oh,
right.
this is nice.
And
Yes.
it is.
Okay.
Well, come on, let's cut the suspense off. Go and show them, Grace.
Okay.
Go and show them. Keep the party going.
Okay.
Look.
Here was his.
Y'all didn't even know ChatGPT could do that.
Listen. Format your response using Markdown, using headings, subheadings, bullet points. Okay, D, bullet points and bold to organize the information. And I just put, can you please, I just copied and paste. Can you please write me a high quality, detailed article about the equipment you need for a podcast? Title, big and stuff.
I'm gonna need that prompt.
It's already there. You
So
already
now
got it.
it's an editor too. So it's formatting and
It sure
but yeah. Okay.
Look at that.
Wow.
Ooh, it's highlighted. Oh, okay, this one is going in today. Okay, this one is going in today.
You got the 3 of them, Grace.
Yes.
You got your 3 of them. This is going in today. Did all the work for you, Grace. I bet you use that markdown prompt now.
I sure will.
Look at it.
I love bullets.
Look at it. I said if girly girls.
Oh my goodness.
I clearly said girly girls. Because as a boy, I'll just write it. Janice, you got to just get it. I'll just write it.
Okay, so it took the first one that it did, and then with the okay.
Feel like I'm being very helpful today.
Yes, thank you so much.
Do you see that, Grace? Look at that beautiful thing. Make sure all 10 of these in the notes, Grace.
They are.
Yeah, when you post your video, make sure this is in the notes. You know what I'm saying? Also, yeah, I got a task for you. Law say what I miss. He's a girly girl. You know what I'm saying? He's a good. Law is more put together. Look, Law. Look at all of them. Didn't even know ChatGPT can do that. Deanna, do me a favor. I need the last 5 episodes uploaded to podcast. Can you do that? The audios.
Yes, sir, I can.
Okay. Grace, can you send her the last 5 notes, please?
Yes, sir.
I appreciate that. Look, he say OMG. Look at it, y'all. Did y'all see that? All right, stop right there. Was that helpful? Was that?
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Yes.
I don't have any more words. That was so good. I don't even know what to say to you right now.
Y'all can say it to my cash app. Go flirt with my cash app. I'm trying to give y'all the best information. The best, the biggest, the brightest. I want Melissa to go to the oven. She just baked some sugar cookies and she picked the biggest, brightest, softest one. That's what I'm trying to have y'all have with these ChatGPTs. Is that all right? The biggest, brightest golden biscuit. That's the one Melissa just picked up. Oh, look at Shelly, y'all. She got a camera working.
Oh, I see Shelly. Woo,
all right, Shelly. I see you over there. We can't hear you, but we see you. You're looking like That search
Look,
for
she
a
over there
man is
dancing.
over.
She happy. She in a good. She happy. She got a dance going.
Looking like I'm about to see you and Denzel. Huh. Yes. Oh, y'all need more prompts now. Let me work it out. I already gave you the right and short brevity. Yep, sure did that one. Now this one, this is for my friend. This is for my friend Melissa. I only thought about Melissa. The only person I thought about with this here. I only thought about Melissa with this. I ain't gonna lie to you. In fact, Melissa, you want to share your screen and you want to have your own prompt. I'm gonna send it to you privately. I'm gonna send it to you privately, then send you all 10 of them. You have your own prompt.
All right, so I'm sharing my screen. Let me get to.
Yeah. Get to your own prompts.
All right, hold on.
And then
Get to Chat GPT.
And line app is what you need. And then, of course, that title on top is just me, how I got it labeled on my list. And as a courtesy, I have sent you all 10 for ease, but use that first one though. So we're gonna let her. Do that. Grace, I'm interested to see what this is. There we go. I'm interested to see what this is going to do. Grace, pick you another prompt, pick you another prompt, man. You gotta pick you another prompt. We done microphone the microphone already. Pick you another prompt, man.
Okay.
Trying to bless y'all. Adonia, like, I'm about to call in. Adonia ain't called in 13 years.
Listen.
You about to call in today.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, I forgot to put all this stuff in the chat for you. Let me do that for you. The one that this is.
I definitely haven't called in, but I'm definitely getting ready to be late too.
That's your version of calling in. That's her version of calling in, being late. All right, there y'all go. There's the first whatever's. It's in the chat for y'all. So if you have access to the chat, you are not missing out. Go ahead and have it. Yeah.
Okay.
Grace, they gonna love your notes uploaded in the fan club today, Grace.
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I picked another one.
And I thank God for it. Wow.
Because it's Black History. That's it. We're singing a medley Sunday, and that's part of the medley.
Sure it is. I'm sure it is.
Because it's Black History. Because it's Black History Month. They wanted to recognize the king of gospel.
Did y'all sing "Lift Every Voice"?
He normally saves that for the last Sunday in February.
I still know all them verses.
Listen.
Yeah, I still know all them verses.
Okay. Yeah, so I used the persuasive storytelling prompt.
All right. So you share your screen real quick while Melissa's getting ready. She's gonna put in her own thing. But I did that for Melissa and Susan. The only two people I was thinking about. All right. So you put your voice style guide, but you get you a different topic though, huh? You gonna do the same
different topic.
No, that's fine. Just go to where you at.
Okay.
Did it do it for you?
Yes, it's still
Oh, it even highlighted for you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet. Are you ready for your podcasting journey? Great. The word of podcasting. So there you go. Grace.
Oh, that's nice.
Please keep your prompts though, because you got some. You should have medium should be a blessing for you. Okay. You can stop your screen so Melissa can share her.
Thank you so much, sir.
I came here to give away Oprah goodies. You get a prompt. You get a prompt. You get a prompt. That's it. I'm trying to give away these Oprah goodies while Melissa's still getting ready. Then there's we gotta use one for clarity. Use this one for clarity. Voice and style guide. Use simple language to convey complex ideas. So they are very easy, clear and easy to understand. Break down complex concepts into easy to understand frameworks or models. Provide actionable and practical takeaways. Can someone tell me who would benefit from this the most in this group?
Me.
True, because you want to understand. But if you are any type of coach or consultant, there is your prompt.
Okay.
Any type of coach and consultant, there is your prompt. There is your prompt. You are welcome in this place. That's not true. We worship you. I'm making up songs at this point. None of that stuff is a song. Nothing. Nothing.
So can I just jump in since I can't figure out how to raise my hand on the screen?
Somebody got to jump in somewhere.
So let me ask. So now I need some help
Mm-hmm.
from everybody.
Okay.
What would help me, being that I have not been on or access to chat yet, or Carlos yet, I would like to know, in order to save as favorites on this computer, like the websites, like I have in video. I have, yeah, because I hear y'all speaking of line, inline or something. I remember that from the past, but I was never able to access.
Right.
Now I would like to know the order in which I would use these websites.
Are you on the computer now? Because you're looking good. Is this a
I'm
computer?
looking good. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yes, y'all looking good too, because this screen is large. I can
It
see all the
is.
writing
Look
in the
at
chat.
you. Yeah.
I'm like all excited. I am very thankful and
That's how
grateful.
you know when you're
It makes
grateful.
a
I can see.
difference.
Thankful for the little things. Yes,
Yes.
we will handle that right now. Grace, Deanna, if y'all can get together and line up, come up with every resource we talked about so far. In video.
So that's for making the videos.
Yep.
I'm trying to save the websites and making notes so I'll know how to go, because I'll be starting fresh.
You'll be starting fresh. Okay. And then what we do is, Grace, do you mind? Actually, probably the best way to do that,
We can
Grace.
do it later, and I can just,
well, that might be the best way. But if you don't
yeah,
mind,
she can
Grace,
send it to me.
can you
later.
take can you just email her like 20 other notes? Because there should be only like 20 classes.
Yes, sir.
And everything will be on there, right?
Yes.
That's what we do. You get the full notes to every class we've taught so far, and everything will be there.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you. Come through, Jesus.
Yeah, we hit it.
All righty.
Yeah, you're very welcome. I'll
Okay,
be
I got it.
Thank you.
You got it. You got it, Melissa.
Yep.
I want some of that. Put your name on the Grace, if you don't mind, hooking me up list. Okay, you got Jamal and Shelly. All right, get it. Go ahead, Melissa. You can share your screen. And that was persuasive writing. Look at that. Oh, you motor scooter. You so smart. She's like, well, yeah, I gotta give me some more offers. Come on, tell us what you did. Oh, you muted, Melissa.
You gave me a writing prompt, so I'm like, okay, what can I use with this real quick? I'm like, okay, Tree and Press. I need authors. Let's write it real quick. So I use a writing prompt the way you had it, gave it instructions, and yeah, it just finished the article that I needed, and now I can put that on Medium or wherever else I can put it.
Boom. Y'all see that? I dare you, Melissa, do that. I want you to take that same prompt for me.
Mm-hmm.
Same prompt, and I want you to put this one in there. It's in your lineup. I'm very interested to see what that's going to look like. Very interested to see what that's going to look like.
Stop sharing for a second.
Yes. Yeah, I know when you share your screen, it's hard to navigate everywhere else. I'm very interested to see what that markdown is going to do for that same article. Very interested. What Melissa did, wisely enough, is Melissa said, well, might as well fill my bank account. Amen. Just filling the bank account is.
I had to snap with both fingers. That's it.
It's Jerome would say it's God's will. Filling the bank account. That's what Jerome was saying.
Yeah.
His help. All right, look, Dad. Look at that, man.
Come on, we understand your struggles.
Adonia.
And the thing is, there's enough information on the
Okay.
internet about the
Oh my
company
goodness.
that I can pull all this information.
Wow.
DATSJ. Should you want to send me to lunch today? I'd
I
appreciate
put
it.
it. I put it back in there.
I
I
appreciate
put it back.
If you want me to buy a bagel, if you want me to get wheat bread instead of white bread, you know, or maybe I can get the venti cup of coffee at Starbucks. Yeah, look at
Lunch
that.
is on me.
I so appreciate you. Let the Lord use you. You said grace. You said, man, I ain't never passed down no free lunch. You hear me?
Listen,
Or free donuts.
come on.
Both of these, especially on Sunday morning.
Hello. That's it.
Donuts and listen to somebody yell at me for an hour. Go together. God dog it. Pastor must be spying in my life.
Okay.
Damn sermon too accurate. Who the hell he think he is?
Okay. Deacon Jerome giving a talk. Why is he all in my driveway?
I done cussed many a men of God out in my head. Don't worry about what I'm doing with her. I'm still going to this blender right after.
There you go. The entire article is now done.
Boom. Y'all see that? Contact us today.
Woo! Contact us today. Woo!
So we should be able to see. Melissa got 2 actionable articles. Those were really good. And they were written different. Can y'all see when you tell it different styles? Make sure Tracy get these too, okay? We got to take care of Tracy. We got to take care of Tracy. She too good. She helped too many people not to get helped. And we got to take care of Tracy.
Antonio,
Yes, sir.
you know, I've been sitting here patiently waiting. And and I didn't expect you to give all that you gave.
Well, you know, I do what I do.
But being you in the giving mood, I need your assistance through ChatGPT to help me help my friend with his training manual.
Say less.
For maintenance on rental properties.
Yes, sir.
That's what I need.
Yes.
And I don't know how to word that that declarative, persuasive, punchy. I don't know how to do that, but I bet you got some format that I can go right down the line with plumbing, with electricity, with drywall, you know, all that with maintenance
all that.
on rental properties. And of course, if you give me too much, that's fine. But you see where I'm going?
You know, I'm always give you too much. You know me. I'm gonna make sure it's too much. That's the goal. Yeah.
Oh, and Deanna's two books arrived. Okay, all right. See, she walked away. All right.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! I forget she
They
out
were
here
beautiful.
selling
Deanna, they were beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Uncle Romney. Thank you so much.
To say we
Oh,
don't do
yay.
silent thank yous. We don't do
No, we do
silent
not.
thank yous.
Excuse me. No, we do not. I am grateful. Thank you so very much. Oh my! Every time somebody tells me, I forget that I actually have something out there that has been published.
You must have a good publisher. You must have a good publisher.
I must have a good publisher.
Yeah, you must have a good publisher.
I just got a text that mine is going to be arriving today. So
you got a real good publisher there.
Well, you know what? That's wonderful to know, seeing as I'm going to be sending her 33 more books. I counted yesterday.
Yeah, we had to sit down and go through your phases. Like
33 more books?
Yes,
like
sir.
3?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm scared of you, girl.
It just happened. That's what happened. See, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all grateful now. But when you and Jerome has been telling us this for years, I am like Jerome. I was hard-headed the first some odd years, you know? But when I was like, Deanna, release your ignorance, release your arrogance, be a kid and just go back to that student you was when you first connected with Antonio. Stuff
And
just
y'all are
started.
weird kind of hard-headed too. Y'all like Adonia hard-headed. Hard-headed, but love me to death.
It's crazy. And when I
Yours.
did that, Grace. And when I did that, Uncle Rummy Wrong, stuff just started flowing. Like as a kid, I always wanted to write. And watching Antonio and when he presented us with ChatGPT, he literally just when I said he just opened up like he put a kid in the candy store with paints all over the place, with candy everywhere, with all the snacks in the world, and just said, go. No limit, no limitations. But if I would have stayed where I was, I would have limited myself.
Amen. Amen.
So when I said, you know what, I'm just gonna watch, like I'm gonna watch him without arrogance. And when I did that, I was like, well, dang, I could do that too, huh? Oh wait, I could do that too. I could do that too. Wait, you mean to tell me I can do that too? Oh snap, I could do that one too. And so I'm grateful. That's where the 33 books came from. There were no 33 books before ChatGPT because I didn't know how to outline them. There were no 33 books before ChatGPT because I wasn't open to learning. There's one book that I'm writing, there's a section in it that says, stop controlling how you learn. Just because it don't look how you expect it to look, don't mean you're not learning from it. If Grace come to me and try to teach me something and she teaching me exactly what I need to know, but because it's coming from Grace and not Susan, I'm not gonna hear it. I'm gonna miss out on it. But if I'm open to learn everything from everybody, so that's where them 33 books came from, Uncle Rummy Wrong. And I got another podcast out of it. It's a lot.
Deanna, you and Grace have taught so many classes on and I'm sitting so you sitting in 33 books. You guys have and done it flawlessly. Do you hear me? And you can hear the nervousness sometimes, but you still got through it. You guys never quit. So God bless you. Grace, are you paying attention?
Yes,
all right, just check. I'm just checking.
Yes, sir.
Uncle Romy Wrong.
I had to give Antonio praise with ChatGPT because I had like 30 books sitting on my computer that I wrote. I'm using them to edit the books, not write them, but edit them.
You did say that.
I actually have 20 coming out this year. Now that's 8 of them are journal like, so, but the rest of them are actual books because I don't edit. So now I have an editor.
Look at that.
Free editor.
Free editor. Yeah.
Grace, go and drop his cash out one more again.
Free editor. Jenna, you said something that triggered me. Susan, Jerome, Shelley, and Adonia, great examples for y'all. They are busy or past the age of, I'm not going to do all that little keyboardy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere between these two lines. You know what I'm saying? Like Adonia ain't got no, I don't even know how she used the restroom. She ain't got no time for nothing. She eat at her desk. She ain't got no time for nothing. She probably got a bathroom in the office. And I don't mean like walking down the hall. It's like she ain't got no time for nothing. I'm real talk. She spend, if you allocate her time, it's in traffic and at her job. It's on her way to the job. You can split her life as on the way to, on the way from, or in the job. She can't even get in trouble. Can't even get no
You got a
drama.
camera on me right now? Yeah, you got a camera on me. Everything you just said is an absolute truth. Absolute truth. We had somebody make a complaint yesterday because one of our trucks hit one of our employees' cars. And who do they come to? To me. My first thought is, did you take a picture? Did y'all talk? No, they come to me.
See?
Everything comes to me.
Comes to you.
That's gonna end. That's gonna end.
And well, amen. But I'm saying that because the names I name, but they show up every day. They show up until it's like at some point, God be like, fine, you know what? Let me just give it to Jerome because he ain't going nowhere. I mean, Shelly need a whole computer. Here, give this girl a computer before she wastes her life, please. And that is really 95%. I'm not the first person to say this, but 95% of success really is showing up. You can't get blessed in the bed. At least not that kind of blessing.
Watch it.
Those are different kind of blessings. You understand? Those are different kind of blessings. Yeah. Those are different kind of blessings. Go ahead, Law. You got to save me. You know, them different grace. You understand?
All right, I had to run into my little box.
I forgot about that.
My question was about the editing.
Yes.
Are you using a special prompt for the editing for the books? Is that what's going on? Let me know your secret, Melissa.
I asked them to go through, check my grammar, check my spelling, and see if they can improve the paragraph in their own words.
Absolutely.
Depending on what it is.
In its own words.
Yeah.
In what you put it. Okay. Okay.
And depending on what I'm wanting it to do is how I word it. But
okay.
Mostly is grammar and spelling.
Okay, slight little devil there. Okay.
Can I give y'all a bonus prompt then, according to what she just said? You want to say analyze my text for grammar and punctuation and improve and write in the style of, now that's up to you, but there's your last prompt. Emulate J.K. Rowling writing style. Emulate Ernest Hemingway. Emulate high English. Emulate the trending styles of young adult
James, I have
fantasies.
one that's being emulated with James Patterson.
There you go. There you go. Did y'all see it? I am done now. I have exercised the demons. I am complete.
No, you're not.
Oh, you need to do the book. No. Well, yes, true.
You better send it to me then. Go about your business.
Well, I thought you wanted. Let me tell you what I received, and tell me if I was right. What I received was, Antonio, can you, Deanna, and Grace do this for me? That's what I received.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I got your
Uncle
cash.
Rome, get your
Look
blessing.
how it changed. Look how
Get
it
your blessing,
changed.
Rome.
I got your cash at my bag.
Did y'all hear that second? That's what I received. That you were to put our weight on it, and if it's something extra, you got something for you too. This is what I received. Now, the Lord may have jumped in my ears and made me hear what thou had needed, exceedingly and abundantly above all things. You know, I figured you didn't want to do the work. You understand that's what I heard. Is that okay?
Oh, I hear you now, clear now.
Okay.
I had a little blockage there. My bad.
Okay, Grace, I got you. After this call, Grace, can you call them and get that rundown like you did Sandra yesterday? I just need that full rundown.
Okay.
Jerome, after you give her that full rundown, and we're gonna wrench it off. You understand? And you can send us to lunch however you want to, but that's how I received it. So we good. We gonna do that. We're gonna try to get most of all of it done today. But that's what I when you was talking, the Lord, I'm just telling you what I heard.
I apologize. I apologize. I'm sorry.
I'm just waiting on Janice to ask for something like that. You know, we got to wrench around and ring it in there, you know. As soon as she find her project. But that's what I heard. This is what. Yep, absolutely. Private messenger, absolutely.
Sir.
Papa Jerry. No, go ahead, Papa Jerry.
Okay.
Let me get him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to say I didn't forget the cash app for the preaching sermon. Man, that was so many good notes. I couldn't hit everything. You know I had the hoop. But I couldn't hit man, I couldn't even get into the notes. It was so good. But anyway, I ain't forgot about you. But yeah, I meant to tell you earlier this week. Thank you, man. That really helped a whole lot.
You're welcome.
Because when you're stuck and like you're just writing things out of, of course, source, Holy Ghost, whatever you want to say, you're writing things. It's kind of, and my handwriting is so jacked up that really helped out a whole lot. So I really appreciate that.
Good. I'm grateful to hear.
I'll be, yeah.
No, you're going to get the second call. Grace, he needs the second call about his book too. I need both of those done today.
Okay.
Take your time.
And I'll be asking you another question again when I have to preach again.
Good. Take the proper breaks in between, Grace, so you can, do your thing, get your toes done, do whatever you got to do to feel good. Okay. Let me get Tracy while she's driving before I get you, Grace. Okay, go ahead, Tracy. And I'm gonna get Sandra, who's probably hiding behind boxes right after you.
Well, quick question. I had sent it to you, but like the 30, like if you're doing a webinar and like I had put in 30-minute webinar, but it didn't give me 30 minutes worth of material. How do you tell it this isn't long, I need more?
Got you. So what you do is you're gonna take that major script which one is hold on. Grace, find the one that's for Antonio. There's one up in there that says, be completely thorough. Do you act just right here, formal? This is what you're going to do, Tracy. You're going to tell it to be formal and academic. You got to split your task in 2 steps. You're going to say, I need a 2,000 word article from whatever subject you want, and you'll give it that prompt. It's in there. Make sure she gets it, Grace. The voice and style guide, use formal and academic, cognitive and opposing viewpoints, do all of that. Once you get that 2,000 words, then you're going to go section by section. You're going to say, let's say it pops you back out 6 sections. Grace, share your screen real quick so you can see. Just give me the one. Yeah, give me this. Just give me that big long one.
It's this one.
Is that one right there?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
It's
scroll
a
down.
2,000 word essay.
Yep, Yep. Scroll down. So each paragraph, and what you can do, you can even combine that one. You can even say, use this one and use Markdown, so you can get them little sections. So you can get those sections. Yeah, you can do that for sure. Let's stop right there, Grace. And once you get those, or go somewhere where you got sections at, with the bold and the mark, that's called Markdown. So so what she's going to do is, can I get a 10-minute or 5-minute script on, as you got copy and paste the title in the first paragraph, Grace. Now go into refresh your whole thing, because you probably timed out. Like, watch this here, Tracy. This is for you. Like, Grace, you're going to type in, can you write me a 5-minute webinar script on this, and then copy and paste that. And for every section, Tracy, I'm gonna call you Gracie. Every section, you can integrate. Just give me a script. Good day. Good day, everyone, and welcome to our webinar, the Essential Equipment Producing a High Quality Podcast. If you're thinking about starting a podcast, you're in the right place. I'm here, Tracy, to help you understand the basic equipment you'll need to get started. First things first. See, what Tracy needed was not bulletin points. She's asking for a 30-minute line-by-line script that sounds educational, confirmational, and etc. You're seeing that 5-minute script happen. And what Tracy has to do is she got to split her task into two. She's got to get the long article first, and then section by section ask for 5 minutes. Because when you try to do it all at once, it runs out of gas. It runs out. It's only so much gas it can give you in one term. So it runs out of gas. But when you break it up, the way I just did it, you get the long form thing first. And when you go section by section, you will have your 30-minute script. Now, that should have been helpful for you, Gracie. I think, I still called you Gracie. Tracy, that should have been exactly what you've been looking for, because you asked that question almost an hour ago. Right, so we good?
Yes, thank you. That's it.
Okay, can y'all see how long Grace's script is right now? I see 3 paragraphs right here. 4 now. In summary, and then she just moves on, and she just moves on, and she just moves on. So does Grace, does Tracy have to worry about being smart? No. All Tracy has to do is section off the task. That was powerful. That's how you do that. That's how you do that. Okay, go ahead, Sandra. Man, I'm on it today, Grace. I'm on it.
You're gonna have a lot in cash app.
I'm waiting. Y'all send me the lunch. I'll probably miss Sandra. It's opportunity for Sandra. There you go.
I have a lot to say in a few seconds to say it, but I'm gonna say it. I want to say thank you for what you're doing, and it's amazing, and it's changing my life. I am on a different type of roller coaster, and that's exciting. I want to give a special shout out to Grace. Y'all know I'm with y'all. I'm trying not to cry. Don't cry at work. But what you wrote for me, Grace, it's just phenomenal. I'm amazed, and I'm grateful. There's no, I wish that I could, anyway, thank you. I thank all of y'all. It's not enough. It's not enough. If I could take my heart out and let y'all see it, then y'all would understand the collaboration that happens between it and my mind with this group, with this family. I'm grateful. I'm beyond words. So thank you so much, Grace.
Thank you.
And thank you all.
You're very welcome. Very welcome. Thank you, Miss Sandra.
No, thank you. I'm glad, and thank for y'all. Some of y'all for sending me the lunch. I do appreciate you. I do. Oh shit. Well, Jerome sent me to Vegas.
Let me hold something, Reverend. Let me hold something.
Jerome sent me to Vegas. I'm on the way, Adonia. I see you today. I'm gonna catch a little taxi to Bay Area. I'll see you today.
So wait a minute. Auntie Shelley done sent me something for lunch. Okay. I appreciate
let the Lord use you. You understand? Let the Lord use you. Just trying to make sure y'all good. Grace, you're gonna talk to Jerome first. I believe it was Jerome. And then
Auntie Shelley.
It was Prophet Jerry.
Oh, Prophet Jerry, yes. I'm sending Auntie Shelley all of the.
And you're sending Auntie Shelley.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Call me last. I just called him to make sure he gives me what he got. He's in class. So call me last.
Call him last.
I'll text you. I'll text you.
And call him multiple times.
Yeah, okay.
Because you won't get an exhaustive list from he gonna get an exhaustive list from him.
Mhm.
And Jerome will be like, well, he gonna need this, and that. And then by the time you get it to me, I'm gonna say, oh,
Oh,
well,
he needs
all
okay.
of this on it. And Jerome gonna have to tell me how long he want it to be. Do you understand? Because you want like a book, you want a master book, like what you trying to get?
What I need is 2 books. I need one for the worker and one for the supervisor.
Say less. Now, do you need one for him or do you need one for you? Is you selling it to him or is
No,
this 2 for 1?
No, this is his. I told him I'm gonna get paid on the back end.
Gotcha.
So whatever he do with it, I'm gonna get a percentage.
So okay. I need to make sure whatever he do with it is a big back end for you.
Yeah.
My marching orders are understood, sir.
Yeah.
My marching orders, me
and the little one, the one for the worker is the one he gonna give to his boss, and the other one gonna be for him. So
I do understand. Grace, make sure that's clearly the way you did Sandra yesterday. Make sure that's clear for me.
Gotcha. Yes, sir.
All right, make sure that's clear for me. That's good. I got you. I will make sure it is because we got you. That's the Lord saith. Got you. We got you. Yes, ma'am.
Do you mind if I ask Jerome a question? Because I just want to ask him a question that might help him and you guys help him put this together. So he wants 2 different manuals. My question is, what's the difference outside of, I mean, the supervisor needs to have the same information as the person that's learning, but maybe there should be tips on how to train the person, or maybe there could be tips on how to, and people don't like to be managed, so I don't like that word, but how to lead the person through that training. But I don't understand why, and that I don't need to understand, but it needs to be clear why 2 books are necessary.
Adonia, I can tell you that. I can give you that answer. Because the guy he's working for is pushing him to get the manual so that he can do what he needs to do with it. So we're going to give him the basic and he going to have something that's the creme de la creme. That's what we want, okay? And of course, we're going to ghost it so that he won't know it's coming from him, so that it's that kind of thing. And I had warned him years ago, if he wasn't careful, they were going to steal his intellectual property, and it's risen to the top now. So he either got to put up something or he may not have a job, see? And he's not in a position to walk away right now. So he got to give him something, and it's got to be something that's useful, but he can't give him everything. And so we gonna make it do what it do.
So may I ask a question?
Yes, sure. Ma'am. I can't hear the word
already. So Miss Adanya, since she's the professional and she just asked that question, one of the things that I'm doing also in customer service, it was directed to the team members as far as training. But then during the process, I realized there needs to be a different training for the managers. And so is that not a good thing? It's
no,
2 different trainings, one for management and administrative team, and the other one is for the team members, the employees.
Yeah,
so is that okay?
Oh yeah, that's definitely okay. That's definitely okay. And y'all, everybody's actually saying the same thing. You actually saying, you actually say the same thing. You have, I get what Adonia's saying because I'm on the side with Adonia. I just understand how governmental work like they work, and they need a teacher manual and then a student manual, right? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I get it. But it's really, it all boils down to the same thing, man. Whether I make it 1 or 2 is, well, obviously it'd be what he wants for sure, but it all boils down to the same thing. It's all the same thing. Yeah, you can do the 2. And in fact, because if you're teaching, like Jerome's going to be teaching somebody plumbing, and because I've seen the office, and go in the gutted up house and change the heating, coolant with HVAC, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, right? You got to change all that stuff, okay? You got to change all that stuff. And you need that student manual and that instructor manual. what I was thinking over here, because Adonia put a great idea in my head, that's why I appreciate the question, is since that is the case, how do I make the instructor manual even better than the student manual? It is obvious the student manual is going to have quizzes and exercises. That's going to separate it from the yeah. So that's going to separate it from the thing. But then what this is what Adonia put in my head. What is the equivalent of quizzes and exercises on the instructor end? And I have no idea yet. I'll have to look at everything. I have no idea yet. But I have no idea yet. Like what is the, like what's the other side of the coin? If you're doing quizzes and exercise over here, then you have to be doing maybe some sort of practices and something. I'm not sure. Maybe maybe I put it in a seminar setting and make it teaching quizzes, and I don't know, but I'm getting closer, because the only question is getting me closer, but I really don't have the answer right now. Not until I see everything. Yeah, not until I see everything. The good stuff. That's a great point of dialogue. Remember, you ain't said nothing if you're not hearing opposing viewpoints. That's just part of life. Jesus is not real until grace has to prove it.
Yeah, Antonio, I'm not. I wasn't trying to complicate it. This is how I process. The students obviously needs the core of the information, but in a manual, and that's why I wanted to understand the two. Right. In the other manual, it might be a notes of, okay, on this section you're going to give this example, or in this section you're going to show this video, or in this section you're going to give this handout. They're not the same, but they are. The material is the same, but the other guide is for the person to learn how to do the training, or to train the person, or whatever it's used for. That's kind of why I was asking, were they the same, or were they functioning as an instruction guide and then the student guide?
Yeah, you're on the right track, Adonia. You are on the right track, and I see exactly where you're coming from. But I know this guy, and I know that the manual is something for them to use in class and to take with them when they go to work. But what he teaches them is from his years of experience, and quote unquote, you can't put that extra stuff in that book. It's got to come out of the individual, and so they can't steal that. So whatever Antonio gives me is a framework a framework for to give that his boss what he needs so he can get off his back, basically.
Makes total sense. The other one's a master guy. You don't give up the master. You give up the training. I perfectly understand it.
Come on now.
That does make sense. That does make sense. So we'll have our work cut out for it. That's why I was shocked when Jerome was like, "Give me my prompt." You're talking about that's a lot of work you're talking about, Jerome. You really? No, you mean give me my work. Give me my results. That's what I thought he was asking. That's what I thought he was asking. Back again, Melissa will be republishing 13 of my books in 2 years. That's phase 1. So if you're looking for a publisher, I highly recommend Trient Press and the Melissa Baptist Church.
I recommend them too.
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah, so she's
and
I will
Uncle
tell you,
Jerome, I'm still waiting for a book. I have a cover, but I have no book. You said you were putting in a chapter and you never gave it back to me.
Well, then I will send it again.
Look at you acting like Antonio.
No. I sent it.
You sent it? Okay, got lost.
I did.
Well, the internet ate it then.
That's okay. I can send
it
again. Yeah. I'll go on my sent file. It's not a problem.
Yes.
Thank you.
There it is. Go ahead, Grace.
Real quick. You remember how you were saying how you use ChatGPT? Can you explain a little bit more? Because the only thing I got is he uses it for labor. So I wouldn't put something in there.
I never did break that down. I never did. I'm going to go up until I'm going to show y'all my secret. I'm going to show you how I built my Wizarding World. Is that okay? I built my Wizarding World with ChatGPT. And that's all I use it for. Again, do not hear That's all I used it for, as if this is some sort of declaration or I am embarrassed to use ChatGPT. I would write this whole book, Wizarding World, with
Listen,
ChatGPT.
that's it.
I have no problem. I just know how to write and enjoy the writing process. Remember, I want to be a career writer. So it's fun for me to sit here and make up a world, right? So that's all that is. That's all it is. But I do want you to hear that I will absolutely write a book. So this is how I use mine. This is my secret. I showed this to Deanna. She was floored. I want to create a 7-book series, PG-13. I didn't even know to say young adults, right? I just said PG-13. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But it caught it. PG-13 that involves a wizarding world in Africa with an American boy who went to Ghana with his mother and father, but were killed by an evil wizard. By an evil wizard. Now the American boy is homeless and must live in Ghana, but finds out his parents were wizards and he is introduced to wizarding world he never knew existed. I want to inspire the next generation of children to believe in goodness and the power of magic. Can you help? Now that's not even giving up the plot. That's like chapter 1. And this is the plot. And I got my steps. But I was really looking for was this. The rest of this stuff already knew. Seek feedback, blah, blah. But it was this. Develop the characters and the plot outline. Because Grace, I didn't even have my character name. And I wound up building the whole world, y'all. My character, just to show you, just if you, who really wants this answer? Let me see, because I'll say if you don't need it, you're more than welcome to go. Thank you so much for your time here, and we do appreciate you for being here. So you're more than welcome to check out. Don't feel bad. Y'all can go ahead and go. But if you need what I did, then okay, all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new book, or maybe I would come here. So you can watch me. You can watch me here. You can watch me do it here. I'm going to go to, this is a book. This is the book. This book. Let me see if I'm still going to use this book. Whatever. So what I'll do is I will come in, kill your loser, Grace. I will come in, command in. This is a new one. This is a new sheet. Are we clear? This is a new sheet. I drag it up to the top. And what I can do is I can get statistics on each sheet. Like hit the little button there. Can y'all see the little button?
Okay.
Yeah, I can get statistics on each sheet. So now what I'm going to do for you is you can't see.
Is this in the notes app on Mac?
Oh, no. I pay for this app. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, I know I know.
Like, where's this feature, Antonio? I need it now. I do understand. So what I did is I built the whole world. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the whole world in here. Jesus Christ. I hate to. I'm going to unshare my screen. I need y'all to see every god doggone thing. God dog it. Motor scooters. But I'm going to do that. Just give me a second. All this is world building. I need you to receive, Sandals. This is not, I repeat, is not the book. It is building the world. You got me?
Gotcha.
All right, and it's building the world. Now I feel comfortable. Put some stuff at the top. Y'all don't need to be in here. Y'all nosy as hell. You ain't supposed to see none of this stuff here, cuz. Put this at the bottom. Put this at the bottom, Grace. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all will be out here. You know, y'all smart.
It's not nosy. It's inquisitive, sir.
That's what it is.
I hear you. I hear you, Miss Inquisitive. I hear you. And I'm going to show you some of the world building details but I do it in my notes. But I will show you some of the world building details just so you can see. This is why Melissa, a publisher like Melissa, wants to publish. I wouldn't even. I guess I couldn't say my books, but I don't know if my books are special. It is only because my work ethic is. They're gonna catch that later, Grace. They're gonna catch that later. I'll show you. I'm putting this here, Grace, in here, but I'm gonna prove it to everybody with the notes. I'm gonna prove it to everybody with the notes. Grace. Grace. Stop it. Stop it right now. Okay, there we go. So just give me a little bit. I'm almost done. Y'all just can't be seeing like this is the plot for all 7 books, cuz Jesus. You can't, because I can't write a series without knowing how the last line and last book is.
Right.
Now I write the end. Well, you're supposed to. Like I'm just not unique to me, but a good writer will write the ending first. So I'm basically always walking towards the end I already know exists. Did it again. And Christopher Nolan and Christopher and Jonathan Nolan are probably my biggest influences when it comes to writing. And even though they're not authors, so to speak, they would be more of screenwriters or playwrights. Still, they're authors. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share my note first before I share just to prove to you. Here you see, this is the Solarian. This is the, you can't see that. Get out of that. You can't see that either. There we go. You can see that. There we go. And then these notes. All right, there you go. Got dug it. There you go. Bam. This is the Solarian universe. And then here is Kofi's side. It has its own folder because I got better at chronicalizing my stuff. So I had book 1, book 2, book 3, but I got tired of scrolling down 50 scrolls, Melissa, to get to what I wanted to get to. I got tired of doing that. So what I did was I created. So this is obviously books 1 through 7, which I will not click this one. Maybe I will. There you go. Right. Oh, don't worry about it. I get out of it. Right. I get out of it. But you know what I'm saying? But just so you know, this is temp data. This is my new outline that I want to do. I was thinking about it last night. Here's this is every time I put a character, I put that character down. And then here is all the magic in the world. But you have to understand, this is all the magic in the world, Grace.
Wow.
Yep, all the magic. That's 49. That's 49. This is 49. Grace, just read 49.
The High Definition Space Telescope, HDST, could be operational. In the wizarding world, the universe is a vast and magical place, full of wonders and secrets waiting to be uncovered. With the HDST, wizards and witches could explore the furthest reaches of space, uncovering new forms of magical energy and knowledge, and discovering new worlds full of magical wonders.
Okay, just so we clear, we come at his mail delivery, not just owls. There's a robotic owl. You'll see it. It makes sense a little bit. And then here's how elitists work it out. Grace, if you could let me stop the screen real quick. Let me just stop the screen. I don't want y'all to see too much. You shouldn't even have this, but just Grace, if you could, because I got to create tension. This ain't even happening yet. Just read that and listen to that chapter just for a second.
Okay. 1, humans emerging with artificial superintelligence to make themselves 1,000,000 times more intelligent and able to predict and solve problems with ease. 2, the hive mind and telepathy becoming mainstream, allowing people to access.
Don't worry about that. Just know that has wizard magical properties that I'm not going to tell you about. That's why I pasted you that and not the full explanation. Grace, what that means is J.K. Rowling said her story in 1996 because that's when she wrote it. When I'm writing the Wizarding World in 2023, what would make you think that an owl delivers mail in 2023? That don't make no sense. You understand? It don't make no sense. So I need you to get that the wizarding world that I built, technology is something like in 2080. So I went out, I did it right in front of Deanna 2 days ago. I went out to 2080 and I said, what would the world be like in 2080? But yes, I do have a robot owl on purpose. On purpose. I do have a robot owl on purpose, but you'll see. Anyway, back to it, Grace. Okay, let me get off this top secret note. Melissa, I even got the 3 most prominent houses in the wizarding world and all of their magic and tech and majesty. It's already it's built. I need to get off this note real quick because y'all too nosy. There we go. Here's the name of the houses. Short note. Look, here's world building. Grace, the educational system in Ghana, operates on the 6344 system. How do you know that, Antonio? I had to world build and go research. You understand? And right here, now this, right, boom, boom, boom. All of this, and this is stuff taken out. Look at the cursor, though. Look at the cursor over here, y'all. Look at the cursor.
It's not even in the middle.
It's not even in the middle. So what you see me do, it's not even in the middle. Look at the cursor. Look at the cursor. Look at the cursor. Look at the cursor. Can you look? This is how I use ChatGPT. I said, hey, can I get 10 fictional cities in the Akan language? Right? Look at the cursor. Look at the cursor. Look at the cursor. Look at the cursor. Can I get? Look, I built other schools of magic. I built 20 schools of magic. Y'all not hearing me. That's all right. Look at the cursor. Look at the cursor. Look at the cursor. Look at the cursor. Can you see basically? Look, there's 3rd grade, Grace, 1st grade, all the way to 7th grade, which I'm not going to show you. Okay,
I saw 7th grade up there.
Don't worry about it. You're doing too much though, son. You're doing too much. You understand? There's magical powers. You did. Like I say, I scroll back up so I don't see it.
Did you say 20 schools?
I built 20 schools.
Wow.
Well, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna use them, but I know I needed one. But how you know I want to have a little competition going around. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I want a goblet of fire. I won't do that, but you get the point. You get the point. Now watch this here. Everybody, I'm going to my Ulysses app is what this called. Now this is where you don't multitask. This is the most powerful thing that I could possibly show you. Here's the world. You're seeing too much, but that's okay. This is pretty early in the thing. You're seeing enter. Get that off of there. All right, there we go. Now, watch this here, Grace. Everybody look. Statistics. Don't play. Grace, look at it.
Wow.
This is do not multitask here. Look at this, Grace.
Mm-hmm.
What did it say?
Characters, 331,863.
Mm-hmm.
Without spaces, 275,544.
And then right here.
54,176 words.
Melissa, would you tell them the average length of a self-help book?
Between 50 and 70,000.
Exactly. My world building.
Your world building is a self-help book? Shut up.
My world building is longer than So Happy and Grateful. That's what I use ChatGPT for, to help me world build now. Why? Because now that I built the whole world, Shelly, I ain't got to write. I'm just filling in the lines. I know what to expect. I've thought of every possible aspect of life. And the crazy thing is, and I know Melissa would appreciate this, Deanna, you were sitting right in front of me. When did I build Kofi?
You didn't build, it wasn't in the beginning. You built Kofi like later.
At the 49,000 word grace, I built Kofi. Why? Because the hero is in the world, and the world makes the hero weak or makes the hero strong. So I need to build a world that's going to push against the hero. So when Melissa says, yeah, Antonio gonna write, got y'all 13 books. No, Antonio has 13 books, all first drafts done, all 54,000 words of piece and world building. I'm done now. Wow. That was the answer. That I forgot to go back in there. So that was the answer. Is that okay? Grace, Law says, not in my spirit. Yeah. Did that help you now? Did that? All right, yes, thank you. There you go. That's all I do. All right, thank y'all so much. Today is Friday. I sure hope you enjoy your day. Thank you for massaging, sending me to lunch today. I do appreciate it because, you know, crazy thing about the human stomach, Grace, it always go empty, don't it?
It does. It does.
Always go empty. It don't make no sense.
One more question.
Always go empty. Mm-hmm.
So the notes that I'll receive, I need some like a one-on-one step to get me on. So through the weekend with the notes that I receive from Miss Deanna, I can go, while I'm watching my replays, I can go in. I would like to get on, let's see.
Yeah, it's going to be one-on-one because it's going to be the step-by-step guide in a Word document. So if you watch,
okay,
in a Word document, yeah.
Okay,
Step-by-step guide, all the highlights.
Tomorrow night I'll be able to get in. I'm so excited. All righty, thank you.
Ma'am. Okay. All right, try to number them, Grace, 1 dot, 2 dots, so she can know which ones to go in order. Cool. All right, y'all. Thank you so much, Grace. You know, you got a call so we can help these people out. Thank y'all. We do appreciate you. I hope this has been a blessing to you. If it has not been a blessing to you, you don't belong here because you know this was a blessing to you. And we are grateful. May all of us feel as good as Janice. Look, you can plant better. You can dominate. Thank you so much, everybody. Love you, everybody.
Love you more.
Love you more.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one.